Right, what is happening, my comic fans? Car here, capital K Comic Reviews, coming at you with another video. This one's going to be part 5 of the pressing tutorial, so let's get into it. Let's go! Alright guys, we're back into it. Hope you guys have been successful in your pressing, and I hope I've been able to help you with your pressing techniques and procedures, and getting you along the way in your journey of pressing your collection or other people's collections if you're getting into that. So hope all is going well. So like I said, this is going to be part 5 of the 6, second to last video of pressing tutorials. And this one we're going to be talking about or trying some cold pressing techniques. Now, if you watched the series, you would have seen in the earlier 1 or 2 videos I talked about cold pressing and DIY stuff that you can use around your house to press your comics. And like I said, before I got my press, I used to do cold pressing stuff like that, sandwich them in here, sandwich them in there, have them in there for long periods of times, and like, you know, and that does work. It does work. It just takes a longer period of time before you're able to pull the book out. And I'm not talking more hours. I'm talking days upon days, sometimes upon months, to get them pressed out alright. But some are faster than others. You know, and I'll take you through a couple of them, and I'll talk to you about a couple of other ones that you can try. So yeah, so what we've got, I've pre-done some books, pre-wrinkled, you know, pre-think some books that I'm going to press. You've got X-Men 288, I've done, and the Eternals number 9. It's a rough copy, so it's got the old tear there and stuff like that. It's got a tear on the page, but these are the 2 that I'm going to press, and I'm going to do 2 different types of DIY pressing, and see which one comes out better, and hopefully gives you ideas on things you can do in your house. But you can pretty much, guys, anything really around your house you can use. These are just objects you may have lying around that you just may not have thought would be able to do the damage on the books and press them out. But you know, if you go into your garage, you may have tools, or your father or your mother may have tools in their shed that you can use to press your comics, as long as you ask them for the permission to use these things. That's all good. But you know, if you're like myself, just go into your shed, walk around your house, see what you can find, and you'll be surprised what you can do DIY styles without spending heaps of money and getting one of these big bad boys here. So the first one has got, so straight off the bat, what you will need for these techniques are boards, wooden boards. So I've got 4 lots of boards. You can use any kind of wood. I've just got normal like backing board, packing comic wood, quite sturdy, and then I've got your plywood kind of board, which you can find anywhere, but it doesn't have to be, as long as the pieces of wood are flat, clean, you know, that you can get one in there. So you know, because you look at that one, even that one's not really flat, so you can still use that, because I'll show you why you can still use this even though it's got a little bit of a bow in it. I'll show you how to use this one on this technique. So, and then you just got that one, which is, you know, so, you know, whatever board you need, if you're just doing one or how many you need, just, these are the 2 techniques I'm going to show you. So the first one I'm going to show you is going to be the weight pressing method. Now I'm just going to bring out the things, and then we'll click over it and I'll show you how to do it and stuff like that. It's pretty simple, guys. It's not rocket science to do it. So basically, you've got your boards, and this is the weight cold pressing method, which a lot of you are probably aware of. So all I've got off my weight bench, it's a couple of 10 kgs oh sorry, 5 kg weights. Doesn't have to be 5 kgs. You can, if you, depending on how much you want to press them. So I'm using 2 of them, so 10 kgs on there. That's quite a decent weight. Sack of potatoes kind of thing. You can put more on, but like I said before, just be wary when you're putting way too much weight on it. It could press the book together and stuff like that, and have not as bad effects as hot pressing and turning your books to cardboard, but it could make them stick a little bit, and then you don't really want that. So that's the first method we're going to try. Yeah, 2 boards with that. The second method I'll try, which I talked about earlier as well, is 2 boards and clamps. All you need is like the 2 boards and a couple of G clamps and things like that, and you can use those 2 to 4, something like that. See how it goes. I've only got 2, so we're going to do 2 clamp method, but that's all you need, guys. Things like that, and like I said, it doesn't have to be weights, just as long as it's something heavy. It could be a rock, it could be bricks, anything like that around your house you can use that's weighty to put it on there. It spreads the weight kind of evenly. So yeah, that's the materials that you need, guys, for the DIY cold pressing techniques that I've got on hand. Then yeah, we'll flick over and we'll show you how to do it, or how I do it, and see how we go, eh? Alright guys, here we go. We're all set up, we're ready to go. Showing you the 2 techniques I used to use before I got my heat press, G clamping and weight pressing. Got my board set up, book set up, so here we go, we're into it. This is what you do, guys. Get your boards, we're going to do the G clamping one first. Get your board. If you aren't happy with the board that you've got around your house, like this one for example, you'll find a lot of them around your house where they've got markings or things on the board, but it's still flat, there's no debris on it, but it's flat as a pancake. But you're not happy because you don't want to get that stuff on your books. I don't blame you. So what I used to use is papers, just a paper or just a backing board from a comic or anything like that, you know, just the normal backing boards in it. I'd use those in it. So it's easy as, guys, not rocket science, there's nothing hard about it. It's pretty straightforward. So you put your book down on the paper. I'll do this one with the papers on both sides, and I'll do the weight pressing without them. And that's pretty much it. Put your boards down flat on it. Grab your G clamp. Slide that sucker on there. And clamp it up, guys. Clamp it up just you know, like finger tight till you get the other one on. And just remember what I said with over pressing. It could run the risk on it. I never came across it when I was cold pressing, but I never wanted to. You know. So, and then once they're both on, then you can tighten them up accordingly. You will hear the wood crack and that from tightening them, but you want a good kind of press on it. G clamp it on it, so see, you can hear the wood there. That's usually a good indication that that's a good tension to have on it. And that's pretty much it for the G clamping side of it. And then the next one is even simpler, you know, to do. And it's basically grabbing your board and grabbing your book. You can, like I said, you can put the papers on it, but these woods are kind of all good because they're like comic packing woods, so they're usually pretty flat and pretty clean. So I'm not going to use a paper on these ones. So it's basically put your boards in there, down on top, and then bam, weights on top of it. Up to you how many weights you want to put on it. I'm just putting 10 on it just to see how it is. I may add more and stuff like that, but that's basically it, guys. So you know, I'm going to come check these in a couple of days or so. and see how they go. Flip them over maybe. I'll probably end up flipping the weight one over definitely, but the G-clamp one probably wouldn't really need it. You can just pull it down and check it because it's pressing on both sides. So yeah, but I'll check them anyway. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So yeah. Alright, comic fams, that's it in a nutshell. That's it for cold pressing techniques, DIY styles, things I used to do at home, around my home to press my comics. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to leave these guys in here, sitting here for the next, till I do my next video, until I drop my next video, because that should be enough, or a decent amount of time to show a difference in what they look like, hopefully, because I usually leave them in there for weeks. When cold pressing, a lot of my comics I left in the collection stacked properly in long boxes and stuff like that for months and months and months and months and months and stuff like that. So we'll definitely be able to see a difference between now and when I drop my next video. So look out for that part 6 of and the last one of the pressing tutorial series. And in that one I'm gonna be doing something to a pretty big comic that needs repairing, but I'll leave it at that. It's something that we haven't covered yet, but it is a significant comic, so it should be interesting, so stay tuned to that. But yeah, guys, so that's it from me, Capital K Comic Reviews. If you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell notification so you get notified when I drop new content on my channel. And when you subscribe, flick over to my channel and check out all the other good content on the channel, reviews, game reviews, movie reviews, TV reviews, and of course I've got the full set of the pressing tutorial series on there. So thanks once again, guys, for watching and staying tuned to this. Much appreciated, and we'll see you on the next one. Whiz out.